Thank you all for attending. Great turnout, good food, good company. Great to see more than we expected, quite frankly. So we're delighted with that turnout. As most of you know, I'm Michael Stamus, Dean of the UCI School of Medicine. Please continue to enjoy your lunch as we get the program started. So don't stop eating, but you can listen with one ear at least and maybe hold your conversation. I'm delighted to welcome you all here today as we gather in this beautiful space and to celebrate and to recognize our faculty, staff, and trainees for their excellence in research and faculty mentoring at the 3rd Annual UCI School of Medicine Research and Faculty Mentoring Awards. The Research and Faculty Mentoring Awards celebration was established as an annual event in 2021. That first time, of course, it was virtual, and then last time it was in person, and this time, obviously, even better in person because we have a more comfort level being out here, especially outside. The Faculty Mentoring Awardees are nominated by their peers and recognized for their excellence in faculty mentoring. So that they can share their expertise, they will be interviewed along with their mentee by an Academic Affairs Associate Dean to discuss their experience, insights, and advice on faculty mentoring. More on that in a few minutes. Research awardees are nominated by their colleagues and mentors and are recognized for research excellence and outstanding academic achievement in basic science and in clinical research. Before we begin the awards, please take a moment to congratulate all of this year's nominees, nominators, and awardees, because without them, we wouldn't be here, and really all of them are deserving to be recognized for their outstanding achievements. I'd like to now welcome to the podium Vice Dean for Basic Science Research and Senior Associate Dean for Academic Personnel, Jeff Abbott. And this.
Thank you, Dean Stamos. On behalf of the School of Medicine Office of Academic Affairs, I'm delighted to announce the winners and honorable mentions for the annual Faculty Mentorship Awards, which recognize excellence and innovation in mentoring at UCI School of Medicine, specifically in the domain of faculty mentoring other faculty. Before I announce the winners, another sincere thank you to everyone who took the time to prepare nominations for their fantastic colleagues. So a note to the recipients, after your award has been presented, we invite you to say a few words if you wish. Our first award is for Basic Science Faculty Mentor of the Year, presented to an individual who focuses on providing mentorship to basic scientists. Our honorable mention in this category goes to Marion Waterman from Microbiology and Molecular Genetics. And our winner this year is Peter Kaiser, Chair of the Department of Biological Chemistry. The 8 junior faculty who nominated Peter Kaiser for this award stated unequivocally that he is the best faculty mentor that any of them has ever encountered, even in comparison to those at the institutions where they previously worked and trained. August research institutions such as Harvard, Cornell, Princeton, USC, UCLA, and UCSF. They made it quite clear that Peter is the best. Dr. Kaiser has made it a point to meet regularly with his junior faculty and offer support on any and all issues related to their research programs and career development. Indeed, this has led to outsized success. The nominating group of assistant professors wish to illustrate Dr. Kaiser's outstanding grant mentoring skills by citing the 5 R01s, the 2 R37 Merit Awards, the DP1 Pioneer Award, and many other foundation grants that have been awarded in just the last several years. Dr. Kaiser, would you like to say a few words?
I'm deeply honored to receive this award, and I'm really humbled, especially by so many junior faculty nominating me. So thank you very much. I know Selma was spearheading this effort, and I consider mentoring of our junior faculty the most important task for a department chair. It's really the most important for the department to get our junior faculty on track. And it's something that is really altruistic, I realize, because if you do a good job, they will be much more successful as you are. And I'm pretty competitive, so I don't like that aspect that much. But But it's very fulfilling and gratifying to mentor our junior faculty and see them receiving grants. To be honest, I'm more happy when they tell me they got a good score than I get a good score on my own grants now. Thank you.
Handshake picture with the award. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Very well deserved. Our next award is for Clinical Faculty Mentor of the Year, presented to an individual who focuses on providing mentorship to clinicians or clinician scientists. The honorable mention in this category goes to Michael O. from Neurological Surgery and James G. Jakowatz from Surgery. And our winner in this category of Clinical Faculty Mentor of the Year is Tazim Mosafar from Neurology. Tazim Mosafar was nominated for this award by his colleagues in the Department of Neurology with the support of Chair Claire Henchcliffe, who's right here, the chair of the department. His track record is outstanding, representing more than 25 years of service to UCI Neurology and School of Medicine faculty development. Dr. Mosafar's mentorship, scholarly activities, and leadership in professional organizations have garnered national and international accolades. One faculty member cited that under Dr. Mosafar's support and guidance, they have transitioned from a sub-investigator to a principal investigator in over 30 multi-center interventional and non-interventional clinical trials, receiving national recognition for these studies. Another cited the over 25 years of mentorship, during which Dr. Mosafar helped them secure residency at Cornell, and then years later brought them to UCI, where they have achieved prominence in their work in myasthenia gravis. Dr. Mosafar, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Thank you. It's a real pleasure. As was said, I have been here 23 plus years now. And of all the hats that I've worn in my life, the most satisfying, the most gratifying has been the mentorship, and it's a real pleasure. I want to thank my wife especially for supporting me through this. She's probably the bravest soul I've known. For the last 28 years of our marriage, she's been nothing but supportive. My parents taught me how to work hard and never to be afraid of working hard. But your mentorship accolades are only as good as the quality of the mentees that you have trained. And I would like to mention a few of them, the ones that are technically, officially my mentees, not the other people that I've mentored. So starting with Andrew Finley, who was a medical student here, significant disability, but still went down to become a neurologist and a neuromuscular physician. He's now on faculty at Washington University and trying to find a cure of the dominant genetic disease that plagues his family. On that, Megan Waldrop, who's a pediatric neuromuscular neurologist who was a resident here, now is on faculty at Nationwide and doing cutting-edge gene therapy research. Namita Goyal, who's my partner in crime in neuromuscular, really brilliant neuromuscular physician, but also an excellent teacher. Ali Habib, who was mentioned, who I've had the pleasure of mentoring since medical school in Pakistan. And then Armando Vialta, who's been incredible partner. I mean, he's been so successful, he's been so receptive to ideas, and really has developed a wonderful partnership. Mari Perez Rosenthal in pathology is another very successful, very good pathologist. And then I've had the pleasure of mentoring people from other institutions, including Taryn Lewick from Mayo Clinic, Neelam Goyal from Stanford, Kay Ng at the National University of Singapore, as well as Eleni Tiniaco, who's a young rheumatologist at Hopkins. Really, I enjoy this. This is where I go to the national meetings. I spend more time mentoring than I actually attend meetings, but it's really fun. Thank you so much for this. This award means a lot to me, and I really appreciate the recognition.
The Innovation in Mentoring Award is presented to an individual who exemplifies the most current and innovative approaches to mentoring. Our honorable mention this year goes to Emily Chow from Medicine. And our winner in the category of Innovation in Mentoring for 2023 goes to Mark Fisher from Neurology. As one of the original coaches for the pioneering UCI NIH grant writing bootcamp, Mark Fisher is an innovative and prolific mentor. The nature of his work and expertise is such that he is equally suited to be the Basic Science Faculty Mentor of the Year as he is to be the Clinical Faculty Mentor of the Year. Instead, we're awarding him Innovation in Mentoring. Dr. Fisher participated in all the NIH boot camps from 2017 to 2020, during which time he mentored or co-mentored 18 UCI faculty members and was an important component of the great success of the UCI School of Medicine NIH boot camp. His efforts helped our faculty to acquire 9 R01s and 2 R21 grants with a total of $21.7 million awarded. Dr. Fisher's efficacy as a coach and mentor stems from his willingness to devote his time to help others and from his expertise and experiences in a long and productive career as a physician scientist. Indeed, his own NIH R01 grant, first funded in 1984, continues to be funded 4 decades later in 2023. In the apt words of one mentee, he demonstrates the creativity, empathy, patience, and networking skills that define a great mentor. Dr. Fisher, would you like to say a few words?
Well, this is great. Thanks so much. Thanks to the selection committee. And this is an award that really should be shared with the NIH bootcamp program, Mary Frances and her predecessor, Tara. It's an amazing program, and I don't know how much you all are familiar with the program. You probably know something about it. I consider it a one-year. It's like taking a one-year course with the final examination being submission of an R01 grant application. It's been a wonderful experience for me, and as you've heard, one of the most essential elements of being a good mentor is to have great mentees, and I was certainly blessed to have many, including someone who's here, Wei-Ling Lau, who's been a great colleague and collaborator. Also helps to have great co-coaches in the NIH bootcamp program, and I have to thank Jeff Abbott, as a co-coach, along with Mike Dimitriou, another co-coach over the years. And thank you for Claire Hinchcliffe for nominating me, and thanks for my mentees for also mentoring for their nominations. And again, this is really great. I've been here 25 years and really appreciate the recognition and the honor. So thanks again.
Congratulations. Okay, the Equity and Diversity Mentoring Award is presented to an individual who exemplifies commitment to equity and diversity in mentoring. Our honorable mention this year goes to Maggie Senthil from Surgery. And our winner in this category is Munjal Acharya from Anatomy and Neurobiology. Munjal is highly committed to mentoring at all levels and very much through the lens of inclusive excellence and diversity. A well-funded and productive researcher in the fields of neuroscience, regenerative medicine, and cancer therapy-induced brain injury, he also devotes his time to help raise his colleagues to new heights and to educate others about DEI initiatives. As a School of Medicine Equity Advisor, he has shown enthusiasm, ingenuity, and integrity in his efforts to ensure that diverse voices are recruited and heard. In the words of his nominator for this award, through his endless effort in leadership and mentoring, Dr. Munjal Acharya has created a diverse, equitable, and inclusive working environment and has positively influenced all the members of the team. His knowledge, mentoring skills, caring personality, and dedication to the team make him a perfect nominee for the Equity and Diversity in Mentoring Award. Dr. Acharya, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much for this award, and I would like to thank my mentees who nominated me for this. But before that, I would like to thank my mentors. One is sitting here, Dr. Donovan and Dr. Limoli, who actually trained me to actually promote diversity. Just to give an example, these are the places that places from where all people belong to my lab and my group: U.S., Peru, China, Vietnam, Nigeria, Jordan, India, and more, actually. So that's my group, actually, and I'm very, very thankful for their efforts and their nomination. And I truly believe that diversity brings in excellence, and that is actually true at least in my case. So thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Let's give another round of applause for all our honorable mentions and winners today. Each of the winners will receive a monetary award in addition to their individual plaque of recognition, and the names have already been added because Emily Dawidoff is incredibly super efficient to an enduring plaque on display in Irvine Hall. So they're already there if you go and look in Irvine Hall. The winners will be interviewed along with their mentee by an associate dean about their experience, insights, and advice on faculty mentoring. These video interviews will be posted on the School of Medicine Academic Affairs website. We would like to thank a few people who have contributed to the success of these awards, all those who nominated their mentors, peers, and colleagues. The Associate Deans of Faculty Development, Brian Cummings and Nimisha Parekh. The Associate Deans of Academic Affairs, who are both here today as well, Mohammed Helmi and Kyoko Yokomori. Project Policy Analysts, Rushi Patel. Where's Rushi? He's over there. And Rachel Doe is right here. Emily Dawidoff, already got a shout out. And the entire School of Medicine Academic Affairs team, thank you so much. So before we announce the winners of the annual Research Awards, we have a surprise. Today, we're going to present for the first time an award, the recipients of which are completely unaware that they will be honored today. Let's hope they are here, and I believe I've seen them both. We are excited to announce the inaugural UCI NIH Grant Writing Bootcamp Coaches Award for 5 years of extraordinary service. The recipients are Kyoko Yokomori and Peter Donovan. Thank you, Dr. Yokomori and Dr. Donovan, for your profound and unwavering commitment to the bootcamp program. Peter, Kyoko, you have to come forward. Would you like to say a few words? Peter will be on all day. You need to get a word in first.
Wow. Thank you very much. I'm very honored and humbled. It's been a great pleasure to work with the young faculty members. I got a lot of stimulation and excitement, reading their proposals. I mean, it's been a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Peter told me that if he knew he was going to win, he would have dressed up or at least shaved.
True, I would have done. Thank you so much for this award. It's a surprise, obviously. I just want to echo something that Peter Kaiser said and Tassine. Of all the hats we wear, I think this is the best one to wear. And it's been so much joy to see young colleagues come and be successful and go on and have great careers. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you for this award. But the reward really is seeing our young colleagues do so well. Thank you. What a shame.
I know. I wasn't kidding.
Okay. Very tight. Okay. Now, please welcome to the podium Dr. Daniela Bota, Vice Dean for Clinical Research, to introduce the next set of awards.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abbott. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to speak as fast as he does, but please do keep me in time. So, on behalf of the School of Medicine Office of Research, I'm delighted to announce the winners and the honorable mentions of our third annual Research Awards to recognize research excellence and outstanding academic achievement in the School of Medicine. A sincere thank you to everyone that took the time to prepare and submit nominations for their trainee and the colleagues. It is so important that we hear from you about all the faculty and trainees doing excellent work in clinical research in our School of Medicine. Once again, recipients, after your award has been presented, you have the opportunity to say a few words if you wish. And now we're gonna invite Dr. Abbott back to start us off.
Our first research awards are the School of Medicine Outstanding Graduate Student Research Awards, aimed at graduate students, one basic science and one clinical translational, who show outstanding scientific promise in biomedical research. The basic science honorable mention goes to Gianna Fote, advisors Leslie Thompson and Joan Stefan, from biological chemistry, and Jason Lee, advisor Kei Igarashi from anatomy and neurobiology. So a round of applause for our honorable mentions. And our winner for the Basic Science School of Medicine Outstanding Graduate Student Research Award is Sunwoo Oh. Sunwoo Oh's advisor is Remy Buisson from biological chemistry. Sunwoo Oh's mentor has described her as the best and most productive student that he has mentored in his laboratory thus far. Her outstanding and insightful work, which centers on investigating the regulation of ApoBEC3A in cancer cells, has resulted in first authorship and co-first authorship in manuscripts in the high-impact journal Nature Communications, and she is co-author on a collaborative study accepted for publication in Nature, which is incredible. Sunwoo is also an outstanding lab citizen, displaying a strong commitment to helping incoming lab members at all levels. With her dedication, innovative approach to research, and outstanding leadership skills, Sunwoo is poised to make a significant impact in the field of cancer biology. Sunwoo, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much for the award. I want to thank my advisor, Dr. Remy Buisson, who's not here today, but he has really helped me and guided me through my graduate study. So I'm learning a lot every day in the lab. I also want to thank Dr. Peter Kaiser and Dr. Peter Donovan and the department for all the support and the help. Thank you.
Congratulations.
For the second School of Medicine Outstanding Graduate Student Research Award, this is the Clinical and Translational Science. For honorable mentions, we have Sina Hosseinian, advisor Dr. Sebastian Scholl from surgery, and Armon Azizi, advisor Stephen Sayadin from radiation oncology. Our winner for the Clinical Translational Science is Megan Rose Donnelly. Her advisors are Dr. Jeffrey Namias and Raj Vyas, and she has chosen as her department orthopedic surgery. And I'll tell you a little bit more as of why. Megan Donnelly is a newly minted MD, having just graduated from UCI School of Medicine on May 20. She is passionate about research, and it is her goal to be a true physician scientist. Prior to her start at UCI, Megan was a research coordinator for the NYU Hand Division of Orthopedic Surgery. She put her research skills to good use as soon as she arrived to UCI, immediately getting involved in projects with the trauma surgery department. Working with Dr. Namias, she has published multiple papers and presented at national conferences. Megan is dedicated to evidence-based firearm violence research, and her work has focused on the effects of COVID-19 pandemic on firearm violence in the United States. Megan is deeply committed to serving the community, both as a researcher and a clinician, and she aims to make a lasting change. Megan is, of course, unable to be here today because she's already in New York preparing to start her residency. We wish her all the best, and we invite her to return at UCI, hopefully as a faculty, after her time in New York. She has sent us a few words, and I would like to share them with you. Thank you so much for this incredible honor, and my sincerest apologies that I cannot be here in person to accept this award. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to my amazing mentors who I had the great fortune of meeting during my 4 years at UCI, Dr. Namias, Dr. Vyas, and everyone in orthopedic surgery department. Without their help and guidance, I would not have been able to develop such a strong foundation in research and a passion for continuing this work over the rest of my career. I am so excited to say that I am now headed to NYU to start my orthopedic surgery residency, and I am forever appreciative and indebted to UCI for making this all possible. Thank you again. Since Megan is not here, I will ask Dean Stamos to come and represent so we can send Megan a picture.
The next set of awards are the School of Medicine Outstanding Fellow Resident Research Awards, aimed at residents, clinical fellows, and postdoctoral fellows. Again, one clinical and one basic science, who show outstanding scientific promise in biomedical research. A basic science honorable mention, we have two. They go to Matthew T. Burney from Pediatrics and Emma M. Lesurier Contreras from Ophthalmology. And our winner for the Basic Science Outstanding Fellow and Resident Research Award goes to Suhas Surishchandra from Physiology and Biophysics. Suhas Surishchandra is a postdoctoral fellow in Dr. Lisa Wagar's laboratory. Dr. Surishchandra is a talented, productive, independent, and creative trainee. He has an impressive 18 first author publications and 22 co-author publication contributions. Wow, with more than 3 manuscripts in revision. That's probably out of date already, I'm guessing. Dr. Surishchandra's remarkable productivity has advanced our scientific understanding of how host factors such as age, diet, obesity, and pregnancy impact our ability to productively respond to viral infections, including to SARS-CoV-2. Dr. Surishchandra has a powerful combination of wet lab human immunology and dry lab bioinformatics expertise that allows him to ask and answer key research questions that others cannot. And he is poised to be a successful independent scientist. Dr. Surishchandra, would you like to say a few words?
Thanks a lot for the award. I'm deeply honored and humbled. Thanks, Lisa, for nominating me for the award. My past advisor, Ilham Masari, for training me well. It's been a lot of fun doing science in UCI, both in School of Medicine and Biological Sciences. And thanks to my parents back in India. Thank you.
For the second School of Medicine Outstanding Fellow Resident Research Award, Clinical Translational Honorable Mention to Alexander Lopez from Neurological Surgery and Enmund Su from Emergency Medicine. Our winner for Clinical Translational Science is Ross Sayadi from Plastic Surgery. Ross is a PGY-5 resident in the Department of Plastic Surgery. Dr. Sayadi has received 8 grants, including several highly competitive national grants, and has published an impressive 32 publications, in addition to remarkable work in the clinic. Dr. Sayadi is always finding ways to incorporate technology and streamline patient services in the clinic, and is engaged in a multitude of high-level research projects that offer significant improvement in patient care. Dr. Sayadi's work is innovative, wide-ranging, and impactful, and he's on the track to be an exemplary physician, surgeon, researcher. Ross?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for this honor. I would like to thank my mentors in the Department of Plastic Surgery, Dr. Villa sitting there, Dr. Widrow, Dr. Lees, and obviously our department chair, Dr. Evans, for supporting my research over the past 6 years. This beautiful woman is my mom. Her name is Nahid. This award really belongs to her. She's an immigrant from Iran. She gave up everything and worked extremely hard as a babysitter to give myself and my brother a chance to achieve the American dream, which we did. She's my true love, the fuel for my fire, the one who instilled the spirit of observation, inquiry, creativity in me at a very young age. I vividly remember the formative moments in my childhood where together we invented ways to keep her baby's cribs clean, developed eco-friendly baby wipes. We were Shark Tank before Shark Tank. Thank you. Over the past 6 months, my mom has been courageously battling a brain tumor, glioblastoma, and by the grace of God, we will be victorious. As her son and caregiver, I've learned a lot about medicine. Now from the other side, its beauty, its sanctity, its shortcomings, and its hopeful future. As a late, great plastic surgeon, Dr. Millard once quoted, "Progress in plastic surgery requires innovation for improvement of the standard, modification of the routine, for solution of problems, and pioneering new frontiers." This mindset made me fall in love with plastic surgery and played upon those strengths my mom instilled in me at a very young age. As plastic surgeons, we look at the whole body as our territory. We reconstruct mangled hands, repair cleft lips, reconstruct breasts, sometimes all on the same day. We're much more than TV may depict. The research we've been working on lies directly in the crossroads of engineering and medicine, namely using augmented reality and artificial intelligence to expand our capabilities to deliver care. Our goal is singular, to innovate these technologies to a point where we can virtually guide surgery in areas of the world where patients are in dire need of reconstruction. I'm hopeful that with your continued support, UCI can reach this goal in the very near future. I would like to thank the dean, the medical school, and of course, my mom for getting me here, and I hope to make you all proud. Thank you. Thank you.
The next award is the School of Medicine Outstanding Career Scientist Research Award, recognizing the impact of career scientists. The honorable mention goes to David Salom from ophthalmology, our winner is Jamison Norse from Physiology and Biophysics. Jamison Norse is conducting novel and impactful work in the Patak laboratory, where the focus is on piezo-1, a mechanically gated ion channel which is broadly expressed and participates in a wide range of physiological processes. Dr. Norse's rich contributions, outstanding and just as valuable, are the contributions that she made to lab cultures and operations. She trains and mentors graduate students at all levels and is generous in her support of the work of others by generating molecular tools, cell lines, and organoid technologies, and passes them on to graduate students and postdoctoral fellows to use as starting points for their own research projects. Dr. Nurse, would you like to say a few words?
Okay, I just want to thank the committee for choosing me for this award. It's a real honor, and I'm so appreciative for the recognition. It's uplifting. I want to thank Dr. Mehta Patak. I've been so fortunate to work with her over the years. She's an inspiration for how to run a lab and accomplish and fund careful and top-notch scientific research. I'm grateful to work with the amazing grad students, postdocs, undergrads she's attracted. Also really lucky to work with Dr. Mitradas Paniker, who's here with us today, who is always has interesting insights and is fun and easygoing personality. I would be remiss not to also thank Dr. Lisa Flanagan for hiring me back in 2009, even though I had been out of science for many years for family reasons. It was such an exciting opportunity to join a different field of stem cell biology, and she was a great mentor. And finally, a special thanks to my husband, David Langlois, for his support over these many years that have allowed me to enjoy my scientific endeavors. I would not be up here today without his support. And finally, I have to thank my 4 children, Madeline, Isabel, Cecilia, Maria Langlois, for being respectful of my work over the years, and also for growing up to be awesome adults. Phew.
Dr. Norris, we wouldn't want you to leave without your plaque.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. The last one. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next awards are the School of Medicine Outstanding Early Career Faculty Research Awards, recognizing the scientific impact and novel contributions of early career faculty, one focused on basic research and one focused on clinical research. Our basic science honorable mention goes to Dorota Skoronska-Kratchik from Physiology and Biophysics. And our winner for Basic Science School of Medicine Outstanding Early Career Faculty Research Award of 2023 is Remy Buisson from Anatomy and Neurobiology. He's in biological chemistry. Remy Buisson's current research is focused on the characterization of ApoBec3A and ApoBec3B cytosine deaminase enzymes that convert cytosine to uracil on DNA or RNA. ApoBec3A and B function as a vital part of the innate immune system in mammals to protect cells against viral infections. However, Dr. Buisson made the unexpected discovery that ApoBec3A and B promote cancer development and drug resistance. This is work published in Science and Nature. This is an exciting field with many clinical implications. Dr. Buisson has been an independent investigator for only a short period, but has rapidly established his group at the forefront of ApoBec research. In summary, Dr. Buisson is a remarkable scientist whose groundbreaking research has already had significant impact on his field and beyond. Dr. Buisson is unable to be here today, but Sunwoo Oh, his student and herself a winner today, will accept the award on his behalf. Sunwoo, please join us at the podium. And you're in biological chemistry, right? Just to check. Okay, good. All right.
He was very sad for not being able to come today, but I do have some words that he wanted to share. He says, I'm truly grateful and deeply honored to receive recognition for the research and accomplishments achieved by my lab. First, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Peter Kaiser and Bert Semler for their invaluable mentorship and support over the past 5 years. Both Peter and Bert have helped shape my growth as scientists, and I am forever grateful for their support. This award is a testament to their mentorship and guidance, and I'm honored to have had the opportunity to work with such outstanding individuals. Further, I could not accomplish anything without all my lab members who conducted the science for which we are being collectively honored. Their commitment, passion, and hard work have been pivotal to the success of the lab, and every day is a privilege to watch them develop their scientific careers. I'm excited to work with all the amazing individuals at UCI in the coming years. Thank you.
I'm going to accept the Sunwoo. You've got to pretend to be Remy just for a couple of minutes. Good.
For the second School of Medicine Outstanding Early Career Faculty Research Award, the Clinical Research Honorable Mention goes to Roshan Patel from Urology. Our winner for clinical research is Andrew Brown from Ophthalmology. Andrew Brown's activities directly promote the mission of discovery, teaching, and healing. He conducts innovative experimentation dedicated to developing novel imaging methods to study retinal structure and function. He has built one of only two photon ophthalmoscopes in the world, and he recruits patients to participate in functional retinal imaging research. Dr. Brown is quickly establishing himself as a leader in advanced imaging methodology for the eye, and despite his extremely busy research program, he continues to prioritize his medical and surgical practice, seeing 65 to 75 patients and performing 2 to 3 surgeries each week. In summary, Dr. Brown is a remarkable physician-scientist whose skills as an engineer and a vitreorenal surgeon position him uniquely to produce top-level science and innovation. However, we hope that his clinical activities will change because we just received word that Dr. Brown's KO8 proposal, in vivo 2-photon imaging of retinal biochemistry before and after retinal organoid transplantation, has been funded by the National Eye Institute. Congratulations on this amazing achievement. Dr. Brown, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for this award and recognition, and thank you to my colleagues who nominated me for this role, for this award. I'd like to start off first by thanking my wife, who I have the pleasure of being her colleague in our Department of Ophthalmology, and there's one of our 2 little boys who she and they afford me the flexibility to do what I do in research, so I really am grateful for all the love and support that you give us. So I'd also like to thank those people that are critical to junior faculty who are trying to make a run at it as clinicians and scientists. One of my mentors is here, Chris Palczewski, who really transformed my research experience when I was first starting out here 6 years ago. I'd also like to recognize Magdalene Seiler in the Stem Cell Center. These 2 people really made my research grow very quickly. I'd like to thank my chairman, who affords me the flexibility of being a researcher and a clinician, and gives me a kind of free rein to have the life and career that I'd like to have. I'd be wrong to not thank the patients that I recruit from my practice who participate in human subject research, as well as all the trainees who have really been outstanding at UCI. This has been an awesome place to be faculty. We have no vision of ever leaving and going anywhere else, but it's been so good to me that I was able to convince my wife that this was the place to be, and when she was being recruited to faculty as well. So thank you for joining me in this mission, and thank you everybody for your recognition.
Next, the School of Medicine Outstanding Mid-Career Faculty Research Awards. These awards recognize mid-career scientists who have made novel and significant scientific contributions. There are 2 awardees, one focused on basic research and one focused on clinical research. Our basic science honorable mention goes to Eileen Anderson from Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation. And our winner this year for basic science goes to Xiaomin Zhu from Anatomy and Neurobiology. Xiaomin Zhu is a professor and chancellor's fellow in the Department of Anatomy and Neurobiology and director of the School of Medicine Center for Neural Circuit Mapping. He is an acknowledged national and global leader in the field of neural circuitry, and specifically in unraveling the role of specific circuits in normal processes such as perception, learning, and memory, and pathological conditions ranging from Alzheimer's disease to epilepsy. When we consider that there are approximately 100 billion neurons in the human brain, maybe more in Xiaomin's, making 100 trillion connections, we can begin to appreciate the complexities of the system. Dr. Zhu is at the cutting edge of this field, leveraging combined approaches of electrophysiology, optical stimulation, and imaging, molecular genetics, including the very latest single-cell genomic technologies, and viral tracing. Importantly, his Center for Neural Circuit Mapping enables colleagues at UCI and around the world to have access to the most powerful technologies and reagents available in the field. In recognition of the importance of his work, he has received phenomenal research support from federal agencies, including multiple large R01, U01, and UM1 awards from the NIH, and we are absolutely delighted to honor him today for his many achievements. Dr. Zhu, would you like to say a few words?
I'm very honored to be here for this award today. I would like to, first, I would like to thank the support from our school of medicine. I also would like to thank our Dr. Kristen Gore, my department chair, for nominating me. And Chris has been wonderful, and she's always been there and taking care of me. I'm grateful for receiving this award. I have wonderful graduate students, postdoctoral research, and colleagues working with me. Really, it's truly wonderful to have so many understanding people to work hard, work effectively, right? And I should say that my success is largely due to the many productive collaborations and strong relationships with our UCI School of Medicine colleagues and staffs, as well as on the campus. And the strong collaborative infrastructures offered by our UCI Center for Neuroscience Mapping has been wonderful, right? And really allowed me and my team to do something big and impactful. Vice Dean Dr. Jeff Abbott and Dean Michael Stemmers, thank you for always, thank you really for being strongly behind our center. Right? This is something I think is really wonderful, not just for my group, and they really largely attend to many groups at the UCI and even beyond. I accept this award not only for myself, but also for all of us mentioned for our wonderful teamwork. Thank you.
Very well deserved.
For the second School of Medicine Outstanding Mid-Career Faculty Research Award, the Clinical Research Honorable Mention goes to Dr. Faisal Yafi from Urology. Our winner for clinical research is Galara Sadiq from Radiological Sciences. Galara Sadiq is an associate professor in residence and the director of health services and comparative outcome research in the Department of Radiological Science. Having published over 80 manuscripts, all of Dr. Sadiq's work shares the overarching theme of healthcare value. Her NIH-funded program includes research into financial hardship, cost of care discussions, care non-adherence, racial and economical factors in health disparities, and healthcare utilization. She publishes in prestigious journals such as JAMA Oncology, Cancer, Multiple Sclerosis, and Journal of American College of Radiology. In summary, Dr. Sadiq is a most impressive clinician scientist whose great promise to be a national leader in health services research and cancer care delivery. The quality and quantity of her academic productivity are outstanding. Dr. Sadiq, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be receiving this award and also being among all the outstanding awardees that were here and we heard from them today. They say it takes a village to become an independent investigator, and it absolutely is. It takes a village of mentors and sponsors. I would like to thank my mentor and sponsor and department chair, Dr. Vahid Yagmai, also the leadership of School of Medicine, Dr. Stamos, and also leadership of Cancer Center, Dr. Van Etten, who helped me throughout the process, as well as my mentor of 13 years, Dr. Ruth Carlos, who is at the University of Michigan, and showed me every step of how to do research. I also would like to thank my mentees and trainees. I learned from every step of research from them, thanking my patients. You are surprised that you hear from them throughout the research, through the feedback they give you about your surveys and everything, and sharing their journey with you. And it all brings up like how we can improve the healthcare delivery for them. And lastly, I want to thank my family, my parents, my husband, and my kids who dealt with me throughout the process. I'm passionate about healthcare disparity and cancer care delivery research, and I'm excited that I could have built collaborations here at UCI for UCI patients. Thank you so much again.
Stand over this side. Someone's peeking through now.
Okay. we're on to our final awards. So these are the School of Medicine Lifetime Research Achievement Awards, recognizing senior scientists who have made significant fundamental contributions to research with a lasting impact on their fields. One focused on basic research and one focused on clinical research. Our winner in this category for basic science is Timothy S. Kern from ophthalmology. After achieving his PhD degree in experimental pathology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1980, Timothy Kern advanced as an independent investigator through the academic faculty ranks in the Department of Ophthalmology until he was recruited to Case Western Reserve University in 1997 as professor of medicine to develop a diabetes research group. We had the good fortune of recruiting him to UCI in 2017. Research conducted by Dr. Kern over the past decades has been focused on long-term complications of diabetes, with a primary focus on diabetic retinopathy. This research has been continuously funded by the NIH and by the Veterans Association, 1999 to 2021, as well as by other national funding agencies, including Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation and American Diabetes Research Foundation. Studies conducted by the Kern Laboratory provided a preclinical proof that is still regarded as one of the strongest foundations supporting the role of inflammatory processes in diabetic retinopathy. These remarkably novel and work-intensive studies are a testament to Dr. Kern's creativity and dedication. Dr. Kern was the lead writer in the preparation of 2 recently funded institutional grants from the NIH, a T32 training grant and a P30 research core grant related to vision and ophthalmology. These grants help establish UCI's credentials as a leading center of vision research in the United States. In summary, Tim Kern's skills as a scholarly and creative leader in an important area of medicine have positioned him uniquely to produce scientific advances at the very highest level. Dr. Kern has asked me to share the following with you. I would like to thank UCI and the School of Medicine for this award. It is an honor to even have been considered for it. My career has been focused on the pathogenesis and treatment of diabetic retinopathy, and I have loved the freedom to follow whatever I thought was relevant to that goal and could convince study section members of. I have found research to be a better career than I could have ever wished for, and I'm grateful to the numerous scientists and individuals that I've had the pleasure to work with and learn from. I especially want to thank colleagues in the Department of Ophthalmology and in the Center for Translational Vision Research at UCI. My research has led me on an exciting journey into one cause of vision loss, and it isn't over yet. Thank you.
For the final award that we're going to give today, it's to a very, very, very special person. Our winner for clinical research, lifetime research achievement, is Dr. Sheldon Greenfield from medicine. Dr. Greenfield is an internationally recognized leader in clinical quality of care and health outcome research. Elected to the Institute of Medicine in 1996, he has chaired a number of committees, including one in 2009, leading directly to the creation of the Patient-Centered Outcome Research Institute, now the major funding source for comparative effectiveness research. He began his research career at Harvard Medical School, where he conducted the first randomized controlled trial of care by nurse practitioners versus physicians, published in the New England Journal of Medicine. He moved to UCLA in 1972, where he began a 50-year interdisciplinary research partnership with Dr. Sherry Kaplan, a psychometrician focusing on the patient's role in care, a controversial topic at the time. Together, they opened this field of research with a paper in the 1985 Annals of Internal Medicine entitled Expanded Patient Involvement in Care and Effects on Patients' Outcome. Cited over 2,000 times, followed by a series of co-authored papers that continue to be very widely cited. Dr. Greenfield and Dr. Kaplan continued their career-long partnership in the training of physicians in clinical research at UCLA, Tufts, and Harvard. and culminated here at UCI with the founding and directing of one of our most important training programs, the UCI Master in Biomedical and Translational Science, which we fondly call MS-BATS. Dr. Greenfield, would you honor us saying a few words?
Thank you very much, Daniela. I'm also honored and very grateful to the School of Medicine for all of its support. After all, a lot of our work has been outside the mainstream, and some would consider it to be even roguish. And in fact, some consider our Google patients to be a legacy of what we created, and maybe even a monster. But anyway, so again, grateful to the School of Medicine. Eternal appreciation to my wife and colleague, Sherry Kaplan. You just heard about her. Would you stand, because some people don't know you. And for those of you who try to achieve a balanced life, I would comment that she, in addition to her research, just finished her 13th Boston Marathon in April. Of course, that might be considered to be an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but we'll call it balance right now. Finally, I'd like to thank a series of people, just name them, there's no time, who have contributed so much to our stay at UC Irvine. Alan Hubble, Tom Cesario, Ralph Clayman, Ed Uccio, Zev Kane, Alpa Shamin, Andy Rikus, and Dean Stamos, past and present. Thank you very much.
Each of the winners will receive a monetary award in addition to their individual plaque of recognition, and their names have been already added to the enduring plaque of display in Irvine Hall. Regarding the photos taken today, when they are ready, we'll share a link with access to the photos. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Emily Davidoff. We'd like to thank a few people who contributed to the success of these awards. All those who nominated their colleagues, our Director of Research Operations, Shana Stark, our Project Policy Analyst, Emily Davidoff, and our entire School of Medicine Office of Research faculty and staff.
Once again, a round of applause for all of our nominees, our nominators, our mentors, our advisors, and everyone else that attended today. Before we go, I'd like to also thank a few people who helped behind the scenes of the event. You've seen them around the room and other places. Some of them didn't make it because they were busy holding down the fort, but that includes Michelle Strombeck, Ann Ward, Rachel Doe, Rashi Patel, Jim Swenson, Sam Morales, Lori Goodman, Claire Brainerd-Graper, Raina Sosha, Teresa Waters, and you can never thank her enough, Emily Dawidoff. This concludes our formal program for the afternoon. We welcome you to enjoy the food, take some photos of your own, and continue to honor and congratulate the awardees of the 3rd Annual UCI School of Medicine Faculty Mentoring and Research Awards. Thanks again. Enjoy the afternoon.